Despite rumours that the naturally aspirated V12 is going the way of the dodo, Ferrari staunchly refutes that with this, the 812 Superfast. Here are the stats. It's got a 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12 with 789 brake horsepower. That's nearly 60 more than the F12 that it replaces, and 530 pound-foot. 0 to 62 takes just 2.9 seconds, and its top speed is over 211 miles an hour. So the Superfast is super fast. Anyway, what about the other toys in there? Well, it's got electrically assisted steering, a first for Ferrari, which will surely piss off the purists. There's a new generation of side slip control, essentially drift mode, so you can get 789 brake horsepower drifts on with, relative ease. That's cool. And there's all-wheel steer, so at low speeds the rear wheels will turn in the opposite direction to the way the fronts are, so you get better low-speed manoeuvring, and at high speeds, well, they'll turn in the same direction as the front, so you get a sharper lane change or corner. Now, before we get on to even more nitty-gritty, let's take a look at the F12 Berlinetta, the car this replaces on one of the most awesome cars I've ever driven. So then, Superfast. That's a silly name, isn't it? Well, before we get to that, let's take a look at the car the 812 is replacing, the F12 Berlinetta. Its V12 kicked out 730 horses and 509 pound-foot. It screamed like a Formula 1 car and looked as mean as they come. Some said it was a bit of a handful, some said it wasn't. Either way, it was a hell of a car to experience. Ferrari's V12 GTs have always been the pinnacle of the range, offering speed, style and typical Ferrari luxury to those who can afford it. Admittedly, the 612 Scaglietti was a little more challenging to look at than some of the other V12s, but still, they're always a bit special. How come the F12 successor is called Superfast then? Well, that's linked to a limited run of cars built in the 60s. The 500 Superfast was a limited run car. Only 36 were built for the most privileged of customers. It came with a 5 litre V12 with 400 horsepower, a huge number for the 60s. Hell, it's even quite sprightly for 2017. Yes, it had a silly name, but given the power, you can see why. Weight-wise, the 812 is on par with the F12, around 1,500 kilos, which isn't very much, considering just what this thing can do. Now, other than the big news of the engine and the insane power, what else is new? Well, the look of the thing. It's a lot smoother and it's a lot sleeker than the F12, a bit less fussy, but there's still crazy aero all over the place. It's designed to do many things, so to generate downforce, to keep the car stuck to the road, and also to expel hot air and make it as aerodynamically efficient as possible, and relieve pressure, and essentially everything that's on there has an aero purpose to make it as awesome as it really can be. Personally, I think it's the best looking Ferrari in the lineup. Let me know if you agree in the comments below.